guys, welcome to the studio and welcome to December Daily Christmas Advent, woohoo, with Tracie Roulton Fox and her fabulous design team and other guest designers and collaborators. This year is awesome, guys. Not that every year isn't awesome, but this year we have 2 collaborations going on with Tracie at the same time. So we have the December Daily Advent, which is the one that you would usually normally get. And then we also have the December Daily Christmas Clusters. Now this one is awesome, and they both are, don't get me wrong, but this one is awesome because you get freebies for this one. So check out all the links and everything in the description box below. All the information you need is there. The December Daily Advent kits you have to purchase. But the Christmas clusters is freebies, and you get, is it 3 or 4 kits? I'm not sure. There's 3 at the time of me filming, which is the 19th of December. I must admit I'm filming early. My day is the 31st on the December Daily Advent, but I'm filming this on the 19th. So up to now there are 3 free kits available. Again, go and pop down in the description box and have a look for all the relative information, and keep an eye on Tracie's Ko-fi site because that's where the freebies are being uploaded to. So I think by the end of the year, I think there's another freebie to come. So I think by the end of the year you'll have 4 freebies to play with. Anywho, we're going to get to the December Daily. Right, so you're watching this on the 31st, but I'm filming on the 19th. So, yeah. Some of the things that I'm using are, well, they are up to date, but I don't have the most up-to-date freebies, but I'm not using those anyway in this collaboration video. So, anyway, this is my, well, these 2 are my, I'm going to say entries, but they're not even entries. What's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, these are the 2 things that I've done for you guys. Okay, so my day here on the 31st is this beautiful tag. And yeah, I've printed it several times in several sizes. And contribution, that's the word I'm looking for. These are my contributions, honestly. Brain fog. Yeah, so the first one that I did, and I really wasn't very happy with this, so I mean I was happy with it, but I wasn't happy that by the time I'd finished doing what I was doing with the background, you cannot see the tag at all. The tag is actually in there in the background behind all this. You can see 1 or 2 little bits coming through, but not much at all. So I was like, oh, for goodness sake. So yeah, I sent it to Tracie and I'm like, I'm really struggling this year. I don't know why, but I am just really struggling for ideas this year. And I showed her this picture and she sent a message back saying, it's perfect. Don't worry about it. Use it. If that's what you want to do, go for it. There's nothing says you have to have anything on the background tag showing. But then I felt like, well, what's the point in using that background tag then? So anyway, I planned on recreating this, but leaving a little bit more of the tag poking through in the background so you could still see it. So I set out to make another one, and my idea just went completely south and ended up with this instead. However, you can see the tag in the background. Woohoo! Yeah. So, I ended up making like a booklet tag, but it's like a gift card tag. So yeah, that's how it turned out to be anyway. So we have, and I used the 3 tags. There isn't one on the back, but that tag there and that tag there are those 2 tags on this sheet. And then this tag in the background here is mine, the one that I'm using for my day. So I'm actually quite pleased with this. And yeah, on one of the tags we had the naughty and nice, as you will see here. At least I hope you will see here, because, hang on, just let me bring you down. There we go, let me bring you down just a little bit, then I can see without straining. There we go, that's better. Okay, yeah, so as you can see here, we have the nice and naughty, and then we've got dates and names, date, number, and whom. But yeah, so I thought, right, okay, well, we'll have a bit of fun with that then. So I have a naughty and nice list here. I used some of the ephemera in the kit to create, just layer this up a little bit on various things. But here, so we've used the little tag, and here on the nice list we have Jenny. She's been nice twice. Bailey's been nice 3 times. Destiny has been nice 5 times, and Flo has been nice 4 times. And then we have the naughty list. So Hank has been naughty twice. Charlie has been naughty 4 times. Bruce has been naughty once, and Gil has been naughty twice. And then Tyler in very big letters. So I'm guessing she's been naughty all year round. And yeah, points for guessing the film. Some people will get this reference, some people won't. But yeah, it is a film. And it is currently, well, I say currently, she is 14, 15, how old is she? May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 17, 18, 19. Oh my God, how did that go from 14 months to 19 months? Wow. My baby granddaughter is 19-month-old. Oh my God. And it is her favourite film ever. Well, not ever. Moana is a close second, but yeah. So points for guessing the film as well. But yeah, so we have the first class Christmas tag there. We've got the Red Nose Way, which was a label. This is the actual tag there. And then on the front we have this tag. So all I did was cut down there on here, and then these, I cut down this edge here and this edge here to make sure that they were, you know, the right size sort of thing, and then I folded them and cut the rest out. So for example, I'm not going to make the whole thing again, but I'm going to just show you these as examples. So instead of leaving it like that, I got my cutter and I actually trimmed across the top, butting as close up to the tag as I could. The same here at the side. So again, my cutter's not great at the moment. Cutting as close to the edge of the tag as possible without leaving any white space, although a little bit of white space isn't too bad. But don't want to leave too much white space because you want them to be even. Okay, so I just did it that way. This side and this side are the most important. Everything else you can deal with later. So cut that side as close to the edge as you can, and that side as close to the edge as you can, and then fold them over. Obviously fold down the middle, like so. Do not cut this fold, otherwise you will separate your tags. Oh no, actually, sorry. I'll be with it in a minute. Glue. Then I glued the whole of the inside together, honestly. Okay. And then I cut the excess off, but I did not cut this fold off. Or did I? Oh, yes, I did. Okay, rewind. Rewind. Right, so cut as close to the edges as you can. Fold, make the fold line, and glue the whole thing together, and then cut out the whole thing. Yeah, this should line up. Should. honestly. Would you believe I actually only did this a couple of days ago as well, so how it's gone out my head already, I don't know. There's been a lot going on. Right, so theoretically this would be glued, okay, so they're not going to come apart now you're cutting them, so cut, okay, and then let's just do that anyway, because, you know, we're only going to be left with 2 tags, which is not the end of the world. I can use them in something else. Okay, dokie, there we go. Okay, so then we got left with this glued, which then obviously made it more sturdy. So we have the front side and then it glued together, so you turn over and we have that side. Then I cut the other tag out, just cut it out. I did layer it on some red cardstock to thicken it up, and then what I did then were, in the kit you have some of this as a background, but on one of the pages, if I can find the one that I use, oh, there's the red background, so you've got the red and the green backgrounds there, but I didn't use that one. I found a page, if I can find it again, here, yep, here it is, this page here, and I then cut this piece off here, or that piece, whichever, and then I then, as you can see there, line it up there, yeah, so I cut that strip off there, and then I used that to piece these two together, and then on the back of that one I used this green cardstock, the green paper. So you get, and instead of using washi tape, which you could do, so then you get your little foldy bit, okay, and then obviously I just layered up. These were also in the kit, as you can see here, they are left blank, so I found those little labels in the kit and chopped them up. I printed them smaller in the first place, and then right here I printed these 9 to a page, so they were really tiny, and then I found them and just put them on there. That is the picture on the tag. Sometimes I can't tell what was on the tag and what wasn't. And then this Winter Wishes is a die cut that I have. It is a metal die that I have, so I cut that out of black cardstock and just pop that on the front. Of course it says December 25th, so open it up, it's got the naughty and nice list. This parcel is one from the kit as well, and I backed that with red cardstock to make it very sturdy. Then all I did was just glued it onto the tag there, and this was also this. It came from the same sheet I cut the red strip from, so I cut it from there and then I just put it on there, and where I wanted it to go, placed it on there, and then cut round it, because there is a little bit of that in the corner there anyway. I know it covers all of this up, but that's fine. And then I just have an old Amazon card from last year, gift card, just to show that you can. I then glued across there, and up that little bit there, so all of that is open inside, and by reinforcing that with cardstock, this, excuse me, slides in and out of there really nicely. So yeah, there you go. So that is basically the gift. It's a card, almost like a Christmas card, you know, you can stand it up and you've got the beautiful December 25th Winter Wishes. If you stand it up, it looks like a Christmas card shaped like a tag. Or you could have it that way round as a bit of a change, because on the back I used the red post box, a tag that says Christmas Boulevard I just tucked underneath, cut out the words North Pole Mail. This was a big banner like this, but on a different, was it that one? No, it was on a different print. I cut it into 3 sections and put it in there. I glued around the top part of the post box, down the side, all across here, up to just under where it says mail today, and then up that side, and I left that open. I cut a little slit in there and left it open. That just says Christmas mail, but then that can pop in and out of there, and then obviously under there I put one that says Christmas delivery. Okay, so as I said, this could be used as a card. For me, it feels like there should be something else there, but I don't know what to put there. Yeah, so if you wanted to, you could stand it up that way and have that. It's a nice little interactive card. Or you could stand it that way and, you know, you've got the beautiful winter wishes, December 25th and blah, blah, blah on the front. But then on the inside, you have your gift card. So it's a card you can keep, or it's a card that you can stand up and display. So, and that's going to be going in my Christmas. Obviously the card can come out, but that will be going into my Christmas collection. A Christmas card, Christmas decorations and stuff. And it will go up on, it will go up with my decorations next year. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just rambling so much. Okay, so then we move on to this. As I said, this was the secondary one. But I love this one, but I prefer this one because at the moment I seem to be making a lot of cards. It wasn't my intention to go down the card making route, but it's just how things seem to have played out over the last few months. Started off just making them for friends and family, and then it snowballed from there, and now I'm just kind of making them for fun. But being able to make them like this so that you could use it in a journal if you wanted to, as well as also still being a practical Christmas card. It's just really cool, so I can incorporate all the journal making skills, or journal ephemera making skills that I have into card making as well, and vice versa. All the different card making techniques and things I can incorporate into the journal side of things in ephemera. So yeah, I seem to be doing more card making type things these days. So I was quite pleased with how that turned out, because as I said, it makes a really cool Christmas card, but it's also, you know, like a gift card, and of course it's handmade, so you've got a bit more thought gone into it. And yeah, so that's that one. And this one was fun to do, very fun to do. The background, as I said, is the tag that I was supposed to be using, so it is this. And then what I did were, obviously on my mat and everything, I just got some paint. You can use anything you want, but I used paint for this. I recently got this box of beautiful metallic paints, and yes, gorgeous. Watercolour, that's just an arrow to show me which paint I was using. Yeah, so recently I got these, so I was just playing around, and I put some on my mat, on my media mat, and then added a spritzed water with it because the watercolour paints, and then I used the ink smushing technique. Now it is literally something and nothing, guys. It is an ink smusher. All it is a microfiber cloth in some plastic. It's actually a food bag, disposable food bag. And yeah, you just kind of shape it however you want it, and when you're using it, you can scrunch it and use it in different ways, and you mop up whatever you're doing with it, and literally just do that and dry it, another layer, you know, whatever colours you want. This is such an easy thing to do, and I got this technique from Natalie Bowers at MB Cards. I will pop a link below. I got the idea for this from her. She shows how to make it. So I'll pop a link to her YouTube channel and the making the smoosher video below. Oh, sorry guys, I needed to sneeze. Yeah, but I'll link those below. And so, yeah, did the smooshing on the card and got way carried away. And then I added some gold splatters. No, I didn't. I added the gold splatters after, okay? Okay, so then I got some of the little pieces from the ephemera. So you've got the little nutcracker and the snowman, and I used my paints. I used number 1 and number 2. Number 1 I used on the snowman because it is just like a pearl shimmer, so on the snowman it looks great. And then this number 2 is also like a pearlescent one, but it has a pinky tone to it, if you can see. I'm trying not to focus because sometimes when it's out of focus you see it better. There you go. There's the pinky pearlescent, and that is just like the white pearlescent. It's a beautiful colour. Yeah, so all I did literally was just paint those. Quite literally cut them out and then, well actually I think I painted over them first and then I cut them out. You know, I painted over them across the top and bottom, like in a square or a circle around them as well, so that when I cut them out there were no white spaces. Then obviously cut out some ephemera, including this. As I said, this is on the bottom of that tag, but by the time I'd stuck that on and them on and those, you couldn't really see it properly, so I just got another tag, cut that off and put it back on. So that is a little bit dimensional. These are also a little, they're all glued on, nothing is open, you can't tuck anything in. Yeah, so the Santa North Pole I tucked at the back of the Christmas mail one and then glued it down flat. Merry Christmas is glued flat, Season's Greetings glued flat. Here we have the baubles from the kit, and I just inked those up with where is it? This one, archival potting soil. Okay, so I have a new ink storage over there, and I'm not 100% where everything is at the moment. Yeah, I used potting soil. I didn't use vintage photo, I used potting soil. It's lifting a little bit there, but never mind. Yeah, so I just kind of layered that up first, and then I put those on like that. Then I put the Season's Greetings on, and then I just used a black Sharpie pen, a Sharpie marker, and just drew little lines, you know, for the baubles. And then, of course, added the topper. Yeah, just some gorgeous green organza ribbon and some netting stuff that I have. And yeah, so then I just went round the edge of the tag with the potting soil. Then I layered it on the red card and then layered it onto the black card and left it plain on the back, because if you have a white pen or something you can write on that. You could then, in a similar way to this, if you wanted to give this as like a card, almost like a Christmas card, so again they could hang it, you know, put a bit of string or something through there and hang it up. Or you could also use the pockets that are left in the kit. There are pockets in the kits. There are envelopes in the kits as well. Let me see. Oh, there's just all sorts, guys. You really need to go and check them out. In fact, I did a video prior to this. I did a video showing the kits off. So yeah, you've got the beautiful kits. These are the baubles. So you've got the gorgeous kits here. These are the presents. There's more pages than this, obviously. The snowman and the nutcracker. Oh, that's where I used the tag from. Not the tag, the thingy. Strip. Then you've got all these gorgeous little elements here. And that's just some of them. Then we've got some freebies as well. That's just a piece of offcut. Yeah, gorgeous, guys. These are in the kit. How fabulous is that? I mean, you could just cut that out as is. You could just cut that out as is. Back it on some paper, on some cardstock. Punch a hole in it. Put your own twine in it and put it on a parcel. You know, how cool is that? I love it when kits are multifunctional. Same with these. You can cut these out individually and then use them as card toppers and things like that. Little notes and stuff. Yeah, so I only have a select amount of things here because this is what I've just been using. I mean, look at that, guys. How beautiful is that? But yeah, like I said, there are loads. This is one of the freebies, I think. Yeah, this is, yeah, Christmas cluster freebie set 1. Yes, it's just fabulous, guys. This is the set 2 freebie, which you've got animals, Christmas animals, well, not Christmas animals, but you've got animals on it, and it's more blue tone, which is also gorgeous. So, and little cute hats that you can put on the animals. So I printed that a couple of times. I haven't used it, but I printed it a couple of times. These I was making envelopes from, and then as you can see, there are envelopes in the kit, guys. There is just loads of stuff in the kits. Pardon me. So we've got December 24th, 1924, Santa delivery. And then you've got this beautiful holly one there. You've got 4 stamps, wax seals there. It's just awesome. Well, there's the Santa North Pole that I used in the tag, but I printed them to a page to make them smaller. You have some some slides, specimen slides. There are images as well, not just these, but there are images like this in the kit of ladies, men, kids. Honestly, beautiful. These, I mean, just these, as I said, cut these out. Look at all this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 there, even that one, 11. Not to mention the others that I've already cut off there. Put them on a cart, put them on put them on your gifts and use them as little gift tags. How cool would that be? But anyway, yeah, I'm going to shut up now. Yeah, so that's what I did for the collaboration. I still have 1,000,001 things going around my head, and one of those things was to sort of try and recreate. What have I done with it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, using this kit, I was going to recreate this project, which was the what was it? It was just the envelope project. It was called the Envelope Project 2025, and it was a collaboration with Tracie and Natalie at Line.Arrow. And this was, again, a little bit postal themed, but not. It was based on envelopes. This was the smaller version that I did. Yeah, so you've got the envelope all decorated up and everything, and then I used some of the ephemera and stuff inside to tell a story of these guys and their romance, and then them meeting later on in life for, I think it was his birthday or something. He was been working away or something like that, and her and the children were meeting him, you know, that sort of thing. But this was almost like a keepsake type journal, envelope that she had made And yeah, so I found myself kind of wanting to do a similar thing with this as well, but only after I'd made those two. But I just don't have time to do it right now, guys. So hopefully in the new year I will potentially get that sorted, just as a bonus. It will obviously Christmas themed, but it'll be in the new year, and as I said, it'll just be a bonus video. But yeah, I think that could be really cool. So normally I would do kind of like a full-on creating video, so it feels strange to me, it feels strange to me to do this. It feels strange for me, words, to do a video like this and not actually make anything, have everything around me here but not actually make anything. But I just don't have the time to do it, guys. I know it's the 19th and I'm not due till the 31st, but it's Christmas, you know, it's the lead up to Christmas. Today our grandson finishes school for Christmas, and you know, we've had my granddaughter, and it's all just crazy town from here on, Christmas wise. Plus, you know, I just need a break. So thank you so much, Tracie, for once again, for what is it now, the third year? It's either the second or the third year in a row. It's definitely the second year in a row. I don't know about the third. But thank you so much for asking me again to collaborate on the December daily. I think this is the third, if not the fourth, but not in a row. Because I did one year and then I missed a year, and then, yeah, I think I definitely did last year's and I did the year before that. Right, so yeah, I've done 4 altogether, 4 December dailies altogether. Wow. Awesome. So they are all in the playlist below. Well, in the playlist. It'll come up on screen here, or either here or here at the end of the video. But yes, so honestly, thank you so much, Tracie, again, for asking me to collaborate. It's been amazing. I have loved it. You know, the same tag but 2 very different outcomes, which just goes to show how creative our minds are, because we've always said this, we all get the same kits to use. Everybody else that's doing this December daily advent has got the same kits to use, but the videos are just so like worlds apart. The creativeness, it's amazing. Please check them out, guys. Check out all the videos. Check out the interactive advent calendar on Tracie's website, and don't forget to check out the Christmas clusters as well. I have thoroughly been enjoying these, because me and clusters, they do not go together. Now, I used to say the same thing about collaging. I hated collaging, but then I did it. I just thought, right, let's just do it. So I just ripped a load of paper up one day, put it all together without even thinking about it, music on it, background, lost in my own little world. And then when I did it, it was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then very, very quickly, collaging became my go-to thing to do whenever I'd lost my mojo, I was feeling low, I needed to do something but didn't know what to do. I just collaged everything in sight. I've got collage tags galore. But clusters, yeah, me and clusters still kind of don't gel. So I have been picking up some fantastic hints and tips and tricks from these videos. Yeah, and I really look forward to seeing the rest of them for the rest of the month as well. And again, this one goes through to the 31st as well. So, and that is also a separate clickable interactive calendar. All the links are below, guys. Please check out the links below. Please check out the amazing creators and collaborators. And yes, I'm just gonna go. I hope you've all had an amazing Christmas. I know you're watching this on the 31st. This is the 19th for me, so I am wishing you all an amazing Christmas. But as you are watching this video, it is after Christmas, so I hope you had an amazing Christmas as well, and I hope you have an absolutely amazing New Year and a full-on great 2026. So take care, guys, stay safe. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you so very much, Tracie, for again asking me to guest collaborate. Yeah, just love it. So happy New Year, guys. I hope you all have amazing fun whatever you're doing tonight. It's New Year's Eve, and yes, and all the best for 2026, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.